When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As always, welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning, 6:30 on a Friday morning. Hey, we've made it to Friday, so welcome in. Thanks as always for joining us and starting off your morning here with Mississippi Live Weather. Here's what you need to know to get you out the door early this morning. Few storms still expected today. The overall severe weather threat has really went down over the past 12 to 24 hours for today. So that's some good news. We'll be talking about that. Also, much cooler temperatures coming just in time for the back half of the weekend, making for a freezing start to your work week ahead. So lots of changes coming in the forecast. We're going to be going over all of them. Let's talk about your Mississippi Live radar this morning, tracking dry conditions throughout a majority of the area. However, if you're traveling along 82, that is a completely different story. So let's zoom in and show you exactly what you're looking at here. Again, tracking along 82 from Center Grove, Double Springs, and then into places like Sapa and Eupora. This is where I'm really tracking out a few of these showers. Again, this is over in Tibahaw, Webster County, Choctaw County as well, kind of stretching between the three of those. So here's a look. This is the only thing I'm tracking out. There's no lightning associated with this, but the only downpour we're currently seeing, and some reds and oranges and yellows with that as well. So a little bit of a heavier downpour out there this morning, mainly sitting south of 82. So south of Sapa, maybe a few showers trying to stretch into the city of Eupora, and then over in Center Grove and Double Springs as well. So this is the only thing I'm tracking out there this morning. Everybody else starting off on the dry side of things. Here's a look though. Everybody's starting off with a lot of cloud cover this morning. I told you yesterday we were not going to be seeing the same sunrise as we've been seeing this whole week with lots of clear skies. Take a look at this. This is over in Pontotoc. Lots of clouds out there this morning. Temperatures warmer because of it as well, in the middle 50s out there. So definitely a warmer day ahead. Same story over in Tibahaw County, again, where we saw a few of those showers stretching in. Not within the city of Starkville, though. So Campus, Mississippi State, Starkville, Mississippi, good to go. Not looking at any rain in the city right now. Just a whole lot of clouds out there and temperatures in the middle 50s. Temperatures across the board in the middle 50s for a lot of us, to even near 60. If you saw those clouds a little bit earlier than the rest of us, like Northwest Mississippi, in the 60s right now. Not too cool. 61 in Senatobia, 61 Clarksdale, 70 or 62 in Cleveland, and then middle 50s the further that you go. 55 in Houston, 55 in Starkville, 54 in Tupelo, even in the low 50s in places like Hamilton, Alabama. Going over the next few hours, we will continue to see rain chances. A few of those could try to creep in for your morning hours. Then we see a drop in those rain chances, and we'll pick them back up as we head into the evening hours. Temperature is going to be in the 50s for the most part for a majority of the next few hours. 60s by 10. Middle 70s are back today. So a whole lot like yesterday. Definitely a warmer afternoon ahead with high temperatures sticking in those middle 70s all the way through your early afternoon hours. Then we'll drop back into the 60s as we head 7 o'clock and on. Here's what we're tracking. Here's what's going to be causing that rainfall out there today. Cold front extending from Chicago all the way down into portions of Texas right now. Not bringing much rain for the southeast, at least in the morning hours, but that story will change. Watch this as we progress it and head into the afternoon. That's when we start to see a few of those showers develop even ahead of this main line. That will continue into those early evening hours and even into your Saturday. So showers early for Saturday morning. If you got any plans, still tracking a lot of clouds. Still could also see a few showers out the door as well. Going into your Saturday evening, we start to see that system clear out. And here comes another one. We're watching an additional cold front come through on your Saturday evening. what this is going to do is act as a clear. It's going to swipe the board clean. It will drag out those clouds and then also not cause any rain chances. And it's going to be dragging much cooler air into North Mississippi as we head throughout our Sunday and the start off our work week. So no rain expected out there on your Sunday. Yes, we could still see a few stronger storms today, but the majority of that risk has now been shifted more to the north. So that is some good news. We're going to be talking about what is the latest Storm Prediction Center threats, and the good news is that has been further extended out of our area. So I'll have everything you need to know, the updated risk area this morning. Also, of course, we'll talk through that 7-day forecast that has that major cool down on it. If you want to know what temperatures are going to be like into your next work week, you'll have to stick around to find out.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
We're excited to invite you to Room to Room's Christmas Open House, November 6th through the 8th. Visit our in-store gift shop featuring Peter's Pottery. Enjoy refreshments, door prizes, discounts, and so much more. We can't wait to see you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather this morning out here on your Friday morning. Thanks as always for starting off your day with us. Want to show you what we're tracking right now. If you're traveling along 82 from Starkville over into places like Webster and Choctaw County, you're going to be running into a little bit of rain this morning. Now, not everybody, but some of us in places like Center Grove is really when we're seeing this extended across 82, right along Center Grove, and then also pushing into places like Choctaw and Webster County. Seeing a few of those showers trying to creep into places south of Sapa and then into the city of Eupora as well this morning. But the heaviest of that pushing along 82 just on the outskirts of Oktibbeha County. So that's what I'm mainly watching out there this morning. No lightning strikes with that. So no lightning, no storms this morning. A few showers trying to show up in places a little bit further south over in Noxubee County, just east of the city of Macon as well along 14. Other than that, I'm not tracking anything out the door this morning. This is what we're watching. This front is what's causing that rainfall, what's causing all that cloud cover this morning, and what will cause us a few more storms this evening. So we're keeping our eye on it. It's going to be sweeping through your day ahead, causing a lot of clouds out there for a majority of us this morning. Even though you're not dealing with rain, you're dealing with all these clouds. Making for a nice sunrise though. Take a look at this camera over in Amory. Thanks as always to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us your camera network, so we get to see some ground truth out there this morning with lots of clouds in the forecast. Temperatures in the middle 50s over there in Amory. So not starting off near as cool this morning, even near 60 over in Lafayette County. Take a look at this view over in Oxford, just packed in with that cloud cover. And again, conditions a little bit warmer there. As for your airport delays region-wide this morning, I'm not tracking any delays, at least in all of our regional airports, from Memphis International to Dallas-Fort Worth, Shreveport, Oklahoma, Houston as well, all the way back into Atlanta, not tracking any moderate or major delays. For your school bus forecast, kiddos not necessarily going to need the coat. We're starting off in the middle 50s. We'll end in the middle 70s as you're picking them up. About a 10% chance of rain. Yeah, they could run into a shower early this morning, but I think a majority of their school day actually remains pretty dry. High temperatures today in the middle to upper 70s. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some 80s like Belzona showing over in the Delta, 78 in Bruce, 75 in New Albany, 76 in Tupelo, low 70s the further north and east that you go. Severe weather risk today. Look at this. This is some good news out there for you this morning. The Storm Prediction Center has moved a majority of that threat, that level 1 even, out of our area. We're still seeing it clipped from Alcorn County down to Columbus, Aliceville, all of our Alabama counties clipped in that. But you can see that level 2 out of 5 completely out of our area. That extends from central Tennessee up into southern Kentucky. And you can see where that green extends from places like Kentucky all the way down to a majority of the state of Alabama. This is for today, and I'd just say that is some good news, not necessarily seeing the most threat that we saw yesterday. That has diminished, so that's some good news. Now, that doesn't mean we're completely out of the woods. We could still see a passing shower storm or two that's on the stronger side of things. That threat is just very low. Let's talk about when we could, though. As we head noon and on, still seeing a few showers trying to creep into our southern counties. I'm thinking Golden Triangle region and south. Going into the afternoon and evening, this is what we're really going to be watching for the potential of maybe a few storms to try to be on the stronger side. That'll be along this front coming in. This is at 6 o'clock. This will be stretching from places like Tate, Panola County, Lafayette County, all the way up into Alcorn County. And yes, a few of these, if they do decide to get on the heavier side, could be on the stronger side as well, containing some gusty winds and the potential of hail as well. So we're going to be watching them as they make their way through later this evening, and then also all the way through your overnight hours. So we're really going to be watching, though, the time frame about 5, 6 to about 10, 11 o'clock. That's when we see the greatest ingredients here. So as that pushes through, going into the overnight hours, the overall threat will start to diminish here for us in North Mississippi. And as we're waking up on your Saturday, yeah, we could still see a few showers out there for the day on Saturday, not looking at anything being necessarily severe. And then we watch that second front. Do you see that coming in? That's, again, going to sweep through, build out that rainfall, and push it out of our area and bring in some much cooler temperatures out there for your Sunday. Bring in some northerly wind as well. So Sunday looking like a very different day than your Saturday. Let's talk about your weekend forecast. Middle 70s out there for your Saturday, only in the middle 50s for Sunday. So huge temperature swing between Saturday and Sunday out there. So maybe some rain on your Saturday, but a much cooler and drier into the weekend. As for rain chances ahead, not a lot going on. Our precipitation outlook as we head further on into November, seeing a pretty small chance out there for today. A lot of us won't even see any rain from that system. And going further, I'm not tracking any rain in the extended period. So not a lot of rain in the forecast. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. As we head over the next few days, today and tomorrow, those 70s stick around. We're 50s by your Sunday, only in the 40s. Monday, if you got any plans on Monday, bring the coat, bring the gloves. It's just going to be warm out there. Temperatures only getting into the middle 40s. Overnight lows, want to show you this on Monday and Tuesday, are in the 20s. We have continually pulled these numbers down, y'all. Yesterday, this was 30. Today, it's 28. So models continuing to trend down on your overnight lows for Monday and Tuesday morning. Coolest we've seen so far this season also would make for conditions for a hard freeze, especially on your Tuesday morning. So that's something of note. If you know anybody that still has plants out that they're trying to keep alive, or maybe growing something in their yard, that is just something that they're going to want to be aware of going into Monday and Tuesday morning. Then we'll start our warm up from there. So that's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Make sure to tune in with us. We'll be back at 7 about in the next 15 minutes. And again, we'll show you your full look and also your college football forecast all coming up then.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.